yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the left side. Spears. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. It's like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. 10, hold on. 54, right, 54. And let's get this.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Switch gears.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A big run there by Jones. 65 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Jackson. There goes a deep ball. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the... And now look at him go. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting...
And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We got this.
The end of the third quarter with the score Buccaneers 35.
Ready.
Cowboys 14.
Hey, keep it up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action with Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Squeeze, double. Switch.
Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 54. Why in? We're going to 54. Why in? Everybody kill.
Crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by Rock Yassin.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play? Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on all.